Okay, thank you, good people, for watching my little video. First of all, my name is Mildred Kimberly Donnelly, and I will be brief as possible and as fast as possible. So, I'm going to try an experiment today on water bathing some greens, some turnip greens. And this came about because I was trying my hand at water bathing before. Didn't really work out. I had some questions, some things didn't pop like they should have, and so here we are again. So I did a lot of prep work, so we'll just go ahead and get started. And those of you that have mastered this process and everything, and you have some tips and pointers, help me out. Okay, so I'm not big on seasoning, so my greens are already cooked and everything. And I'm putting just enough of seasoning in there so that when I do open them up, it won't be so overwhelming. And for me, it's just going to be a little bit of garlic. And then also a little bit of salt. And this is the Himalayan pink salt. Okay. And so I'm going to put a little of that in there as well. That sounded like a lot, y'all, but it really wasn't. Okay, the vinegar is already inside of the greens and everything, so I'm not too much worried about that. So I'm just going to mix it up just enough. And my jars are pretty much ready. And when I say ready, sterilized and everything, so I'm going to go ahead and pull them out. I'm going to go ahead while I'm here, drop my lids down in some water. Fresh lids, never been used before. And when I say water, this is boiling water, and I popped in the microwave right quick. And now I'm just going to allow these just to kind of simmer in there a little bit. Okay, so let me get my jars out. And like I said, if anyone have any tips while I'm doing this, feel free to share. Feel free to share. Sharing is caring. Okay, let's see. And I'm also, I have the pan boiling also for the whole water bathing process. Now, I'm going to sound a little country in between because you're going to hear me say water bathing, water bathing, and just know that tomato, same difference, okay? And someone did say that stuffing greens are very hard, and I believe them. I could and should have a funnel, but since I don't, that does not stop the whole process. Okay, so we're going to stuff some more in there. And I did not want to season them, and I'll tell you guys why in a minute. But nevertheless, turnip greens, when I open them within from a year from now or Thanksgiving time, I can season them more than if I choose to. Ooh, that's a little warm. Okay, so I'm going to put some greens in here. And a little bit about myself. I started my solidified country walk once COVID hit and everything, and my goal is I want to have my own homestead like many others do. I'm well on my way. It's just that because of where I live currently, I just can't really do that, and that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. So everything takes time. Okay. Let me get the other jar. I have 2 jars in here, but I think one is going to be really necessary. Hold that thought, guys. And to sterilize my jars, all I have to do is really wash them and then let them sit in some boiling water just to kind of get that nice crispy. Okay, thank God. Okay. Okay, so that's that. Now let's go ahead and try to get some greens in this one. Maybe I should use a spoon. So either way, it's not as messy as I thought it would be filling. I just took, I watched a couple of videos and they said that it could get a little messy. So with that being said, I said warning to self, this may not look cute on camera. Okay, and I think I'm gonna put just a little bit more in here. But like I said, I want my own homestead, and that's the goal. That's the end goal. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but that's the end goal. So right now, I have a couple of chickens, and that is a blessing within itself. Their names are Buttercup and Blossom, and I like to garden. I love to garden, so that's always, you know, plus and a perk and a give in. I don't think I really need this funnel to drain this in here. So let's see if I can just put enough in here without going everywhere. Okay. Ew. Not sure I'm damaging the towel. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, that's not a good look. Okay, so well, the damage is already done. Why not just go ahead and finish? Okay. Let's see. Oh, that was a mess. But that's all right. That's all right. I am learning about this whole process and everything. It could have been far, far, far worse. Far worse. So we'll just, you know, do what my shirt said and keep going, right? I knew it was a reason why I chose this shirt. Okay, let's try to pour some off of here. Okay, and now we're just going to go through the debubbling process, and that's pretty simple. I'm just going to go ahead and just kind of make sure no air bubbles are in here. And hold on one second and I'll bring the jar closer to you guys. I did some carrots before and everything on my Facebook page as Mildred Kimberly Dawn Lee. I do have where I had attempted some process before, but once things kind of got cloudy and then I had popping going on way like when I should not have had it going on, false popping and stuff like that. I was concerned, but I'm confident that I'm getting all the air bubbles out of these, so therefore I won't have that going on, because it could have been possibly I did probably maybe forgot this good important step here. Okay, and now I'm going to add just a little bit more to it because I have a little bit more space. Okay. The whole goal is not to waste. I could have some greens tonight. But this is going to sit on the shelf in a dark room for approximately all the way until Thanksgiving, or we're going to give it a whole year from now. I do have a spoon, guys. It's just that this is just quicker. Less dishes for me to wash. Okay. Now, as I experiment more and become more crafty with my skill and everything, I will most likely add more seasoning, take more chances, more risks. But for right now, it's kind of like baby steps for me. It's all about the process as well as the product, but it's also about the process and the journey and everything, because Like I say, I was pretty much not into gardening at all. Did not want to think about having a chicken at all. I actually, once COVID hit, it's almost like a light bulb inside of me came on and said, hey, this is something you should be doing. This is something you must be doing. And then I just ordered a couple of chickens through the mail, and I also built a chicken coop and everything for my babies and raised them in the house with the heat lamp and all that. Now they're outside in the shed producing all kinds of eggs for me, and that's one thing I don't have to really want for is an egg. So to God be the glory for that. Move this. Uh-oh, sorry guys. Oh, I don't understand it, but now I know. Doing this half the battle. Okay, are we back? I think we're back. Let's see, are we back? You guys can see this, right? Maybe if I put something to keep it from sliding, that might help. Okay. All right. I think you guys can see. All right, good. Okay, so now that I have this part done and everything, I'm going to take the vinegar, and they say use distilled vinegar. And that's what I have. I'm going to pour a little bit on my tissue / paper towel. I'm also enjoying my country twang that I'm picking up ever so quickly. I'm picking it ever so quickly. Okay, now that I did that, I'm going to wipe again. Because like I said, I don't want no problems out of this. I really don't want any problems. I really don't want any problems. Okay. So like I say, if you guys are out there watching and I'm doing something really wrong, or you guys have a more helpful tip, please let me know. Because right now, I am really going by cuts and bits and pieces of different videos and everything that I've seen. Now for my little lids, I'm pour some water off of this. Okay. Press on, and on. Okay, as they say, fingertip tight. That's fingertip tight for me. Ooh, it's hot. Fingertip tight. And also fingertip tight. Okay. Now, these 3 jars are now going to go into the water. And because I don't have a rack yet, I'm going to put a towel down in the water. So that way, the jars won't crack upon sitting on water. Okay, there we go. Now for jar number 1. Okay. It's fully submerged in there. Jar number 2. Okay, kind of flipped over, so I need to rescue that jar. Hold that thought. I do not want those problems. The problem is that this jar could bust if I don't rescue it in time. Okay, I'm just going to take it off the eye right quick. Okay, so bear with me, guys. My kitchen is very modest. I'm not big on decorating or anything like that. Ooh, this thing is hot. Okay, let's see. Okay, this stove eye is in the way because it's on. Let's just move this one. Bring this over here. Okay, now let's try it. Oh, that was hot. I'm trying to sit it up, pick it up so I can sit it on top of the towel properly. Okay, I think I have it. And okay, it's on the towel now. Let's get the other one on. bubbles coming out of there. And now. Okay. Guys, I don't know if those air bubbles are any good. I don't know. We will find out, won't we? And you'll see me doing another video about trying it again. Okay. So now that's going to sit on the stove and boil for at least about 10 minutes. Okay. We're gonna give it 15 minutes, okay? So I put my little timer on and everything. And so what brought me here was I had, like I said, attempted to water bathe before and everything before I invested in a whole live canner. I tried to water bathe before. I did carrots, strawberry, beets. The beets were delicious, guys. I ate those down. So that didn't stand but maybe a month shelf time. But either way, they were good. So I tried doing cabbage and everything in the jar. And this is the cabbage. This cabbage is dated for, hold on one second, let me turn this down a little bit. I have to boil over on some water. Okay. All right. So this jar right here, it is dated 6/4/23. So that's when I did this jar right here. And I got the recipe from online. However, they do not want us to, the USDA does not want us to get in the practice of water bathing meats and everything. They say you can actually just can jar those and not actually water bathe them. Fine, grant you, but there are a couple of Amish videos out there that says that, you know, you can. Let me take some of this water out because I got a serious boil over. Okay. That should be fine. Okay. So, the Amish videos that I've seen and everything, they water bathe foods, meats, and everything. One young lady, and I don't know her name, but she did an outstanding video on, Amish lady did an outstanding video on how to water bathe meat and everything. The whole process was for her was simply just cut it up, put it in there, let it go through the water bathing process for 3 hours, continuously add hot water on so you won't have difference in temperatures and everything. And she used the key pot. Yeah, that. Yeah, she used that. Yes. So anywho, so she used that process and everything, and I'm almost certain that once I did get this recipe to add the meat in there with the cabbage and assume that all was well, I'm almost sure that I got it off a video. I just can't recall the YouTube video that I got it off of. And so I said, now I'm second guessing my process. And so everything, like I said, looks perfectly fine from the day that I put it in there. I actually did cook all the meat itself. This is no more than smoked meat, and then also the Himalayan salt, and also just the cabbage. The goal is to mainly season everything outside once I was to open up the cabbage. But doesn't that cabbage look good? But you know, they say that botulism is a silent killer, and I'm not dying to try anything. So it's kind of like a bummer, but I'm going to still kind of, I don't know. I want to say I may just keep it around and then open it on June the 4th just to get the smell test out of it. I don't know, because like I said, I'm not into just flying by the seat of my pants. I got some great information from, you know, YouTube. And of course, you know, looking at YouTube and the internet, you can pretty much find whatever it is that you're looking for out there. It will tell you whether you can do it in 3 minutes or 3 hours and everything. It's up to you to trust the resource and everything that you are looking at. So right now the jars are still boiling and everything. The water looks like it's turning a little green. I hope that's not a bad sign and everything. I want the seals to pop and stuff like that. This seal did pop and all is well, but I won't know until I actually open it up and then give it the smell test. Probably won't eat it or anything like that, but I probably most likely will take like a teeny itty bitty witty test just to see if just to see. Won't cook a lot. Take, you know, cook and warm it up and do a lot to it. Hold that thought, guys. Okay, it's just coming to a nice little rapid boil, and it's just continuously boiling. But this is the reason why I'm deciding to do another one, because as June the 4th is vastly coming approach and everything, I was talking to a friend of mine, and he's definitely on that point of you're supposed to only can meat, pressure can meat. And I'm in the whole process of water bathing. So, and that gives me more of a hands-on feel. I don't have anything against pressure canning. It's still too much science in it for me. So doing it this way, I feel more in touch with, more in tune with the whole process and everything. So this I'm going to hold on to and everything. And I don't know. I'm going to try to find where I got that recipe from, because like I said, I'm not going to just by the seat of my pants put some cabbage and meat in a jar and pray for the best when I open it and everything. So, but anything that I do always comes with a disclaimer on, you know, limited experience here. Like Reading Rainbow said, don't take my word for it and things like that. So, we have at least about maybe 5 more minutes to go. So, well, actually, yeah, 5 more minutes, because it's been 5 minutes already. And it's actually 10 minutes on the jarred foods and everything. So, a little bit about myself. I am from North Carolina and everything. I have 2 adult children, and I also have a grandbaby. I'm a first-time grandmother. I love that. And of course, you know, down here, we love our God. So that's not going anywhere. That's a part of the package itself. And this is pretty much what I do now. I'm slowly turning into that person that loves the outdoors life, that person that loves the whole homestead thing. Like I said, I want so many animals. I want this, that, and I want the whole gambit. But living arrangement says otherwise. So I just have to kind of stay in the box in which I'm allowed to play in and everything. I went to one flea market, and they were actually selling livestock, and they had this cute little piglet. It was so cute, and it was so black, and it was like a female and a male piglet. And I know that most people think, you know, you homestead to eat off the land and eat them too once they are finished living their lives. I haven't gotten that far yet. My chickens are my pets, and I love them, and they accept me. Buttercup loves me. Blossom, the verdict is still out on her. And I don't understand, because I've had her from chick on up. Now, Buttercup, I got her from the farmer's market, or flea market. Yeah, flea market. But I could tell she was probably around a lot of people. So therefore, she's used to the love and the nurture. She would let me pick her up if I wanted to and everything. But Blossom, I've had her, fed her, taken care of her. And I started out with 3, Buttercup, Blossom, and Bubbles. But nature took care of the first one. I did not realize that chickens actually don't walk backwards. And when they were in the little bin that I had for them as babies, she somehow, I guess, was running from the other chickens, and she ran in between the water feeder and also the wall of the bin, and she could not go backwards. So therefore, I tried separating her, taking care of her, but time did its own thing, and so I lost her. And then I said, well, I'll replace her and get another one. I did that, and okay, I'm still watching my water. So I did that, but come to find out, I was out with my grandbaby one night too long, and I did not secure the chickens. And before I knew it, I got home around 10 something. and the possum was in the backyard. And of course my chickens were going off and everything. They squeaking and squawking. I've never heard this such a thing in my life. I get my floodlight and I turn it on, and I'm all throughout the backyard with it. And that's when I seen it. And I was like, oh no. I couldn't find my chickens back there. So I had to actually look up in a tree with the light. And I finally found them kind of quartered off, and they would not trust me. They would not come to me. But I finally kind of scared them back into their chicken coop, and their chicken coop is now my shed. And so instead of having furniture, you know, tools, etc., I have chickens back there. So that's where they're at now. So I'm down to 2. I want another one, but until my living arrangements change and everything, and I solidify a place where I can call home for them, I'm gonna just keep what I got and everything and accept that. But I enjoy gardening. I enjoy the whole thing, and from sunflowers, carrots, beets, corn, zucchini, squash, tomatoes, you name it. I'm trying to grow it out there. Beans, flowers. I'm actually trying everything that I possibly can. And so in potatoes, oh my God, I fell in love with growing potatoes in containers. So the Yukon Gold potatoes are my favorite. Okay. So the Yukon Gold potatoes are my favorite. And also the sweet potatoes. I did not realize how easy that was to grow. So that's that. Okay, so now the timer is approaching that 10-minute mark, and so the water has been boiling for like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and take them out and sit them on the counter and wait for the seal to pop and everything. Hopefully it'll pop right away. If not, it might pop over in the nighttime. Who knows? Last time I tried it, I was hearing popping from the bedroom, and I was like, yay. But then one of my jars of carrots, they were popping back there left and right. Only problem was, after a few days, it started getting cloudy. So I don't know what I did wrong. So I just ended up throwing them away just because they were not supposed to look cloudy. And only because I'm looking at other videos, that lets me know when something is really, really wrong. If I'm looking at everyone's videos and their YouTube pantry and stuff, and their things are not cloudy and they've been back there for years, mine shouldn't be cloudy either. So I just threw those away. Okay, so I'll go ahead and take out the first one. Oh, Lord, I'm using this like I got it like that. I was using my thongs instead of my jar catcher. Hold on. Okay, so that's the first one. Okay. A second one. And the third one. I think I hear air. I think I hear air. And that's not good. Well, if it does not pop within a few, and I come in the morning, I give it the seal test and everything, and nothing has, the one that's I hear air from has not sealed, I'll just maybe have that for lunch or dinner or something like that. So those are hot now and they're just waiting. Go ahead and turn off the stove. All eyes are off. And so this is my experience, and what I'm going to do is wait for the seal to happen. And okay, because I feel the seal, I'm not going to harass it too much. Okay, so this one has not sealed yet, but the other two has. So we'll just see. We'll just see. I'm not a quitter, so I'm not going to give up in the process. So if you guys out there that know anything about water bathing, have any help, suggestions outside of seasoning, because I'm not seasoning for a reason, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. So once again, I am Mildred Kimberly Dawn Lee. Thank you so much for watching my video. And like I said, any questions are welcome. And remember, above everything else, that we are winners, and failure for us is not an option. Take care and God bless.